Today I thought I'd share a beauty Christmas gift guide, and these are some of my favourite launches from this year. Everything that I've mentioned will be listed in the description, but before I share my ideas, I just wanted to invite you, if I don't quite hit the nail on the head of what you're looking for, to please leave me a comment and let me know the kind of thing that you're looking to buy, and I'll find something great for you. Let me know a little bit about the person you're buying for, and I don't necessarily mean they've got brown hair, they've got blue eyes. Like, tell me a bit about them. For example, is it a busy working mum that needs her makeup to last all day, or is it like the life and soul of your friendship group that would probably appreciate something really colourful? Let me know your budget as well. No judgment at all, whatever the budget is. And if it isn't something that you see in today's video, hopefully we'll find something perfect somewhere else. So I'm going to kick us off with my favourite launch of the year, of years actually, but the year, which is this brand, Half Magic Beauty. So I'm sure you're familiar with Half Magic because I've used them in so many videos this year. But basically, Half Magic Beauty is a makeup brand by makeup artist Donny Davey, who was the department head and makeup designer on Euphoria. And she basically said that when the show aired, so many people were reaching out to her asking about how to recreate the looks from the show. And she wanted a brand and a place where people could experiment with colours in a way that was really easy. And I think it's so easy, isn't it, when you see something so special to think, I'd never be able to do that. And I really feel like she's brought to life all of these magical things, but in the easiest possible ways. Where would I begin? I would recommend so many things from Half Magic, but to narrow it down, I've brought in a few things that I feel like I gravitate to the most. And another thing I kept in mind is that Half Magic is based in America, but they ship worldwide. So it was another reason why I thought I'd do this nice and early to give you a bit of time if you were going to get any Christmas shopping. And also all of these things today, I was actually going to just film some makeup looks for you today, but it's miserable, so it's a bit dark. And I thought if you're going to get any of these things, it's Black Friday week, so they're probably going to be a lot less for you. But anyway, Half Magic glitter pill. The glitter pills are these lovely, densely pigmented glitter liners. It's like a gel texture. So what this means is you can use your glitter or do whatever you would like, and it's not going to end up all down your face. This is the shade Money Please, which is this gorgeous copper that I think would be lovely on everyone, but they have several shades in this. Let me show you on the back of my hand, actually. What am I doing? Right, here we have Money Please. And if you go back, I've used this in loads of videos, so it won't be hard to find. I actually think I used it in my Eliza column video this week, which will be out tomorrow. So there's another idea for you. ASMR, another creamy glitter. This one looks like a champagne gold when you first see it, but then it has little reflects of like pear and little colours the way it hits the light. Again, it's that creamy formula, so it's not going to drop down your face. That sold out so much this year. That's been a really popular one. Whether this is Christmas shopping or not, I feel like everyone needs Wet Pebble. As a makeup artist, whenever you're going to do a wedding, you always have a shade like Wet Pebble in your kit. If you happen to watch this and you're a makeup artist, please tell me if this resonates. This kind of taupey colour, I'm going to have to put this on actually, just looks beautiful. I'm going to film with this. I haven't filmed with this yet because these shadows launched at a point in time when I was literally living out of my suitcase, but I promise this is going to be in all kinds of Christmas party looks from me. I've just smushed that on with my finger and like, oh, it's so pretty. As I say, the lighting is quite bad today because it's really rainy, but if you saw that in normal light, it's absolutely fab. So would thoroughly recommend Wet Pebble. Let me just match up on the other side. As well with Half Magic, I would just say how lovely to get someone something that you can't just run to Boots and get. Like, it's something quite special, maybe something that the other person hasn't had a chance to try yet or been able to order. So definitely one for like a bit of a wow moment. And as I say, if I were to think of all the beauty launches of this year, This is by far my absolute favourite. Now, speaking of amazing makeup artists, the next thing that I would really recommend is a makeup masterclass subscription by Nikki Makeup. Nikki Wolff of Nikki Makeup has basically launched this online service where you can pay to access really in-depth tutorials. Now, the thing with Nikki, I was saying this actually the other day to a friend of mine, if a picture of a celebrity will come up on Instagram or wherever it might be, I can look at a picture and I'm just like, Nikki's done that makeup, and then you'll look at the description and sure enough you were right. Nikki's style is so fresh and beautiful, and she makes everyone look polished and like they've had their makeup done, but it's in a really soft, pretty way. And I just think that her style is so unique, and it's amazing that she can be so skilled at makeup in a way that she makes the person look like this fresh, soft version of themselves. So the other day, I haven't had a chance to properly watch all of them because it's been one of those weeks, but I watched one of these tutorials. It was just over half an hour long. I cannot tell you every step of that half an hour. She was sharing really in-depth tips and techniques. Now, I know someone will say, why would I pay to access tutorials when I can just go onto YouTube and watch anything? But honestly, the depth of knowledge that she goes into and the amount of things that she shares, I felt like I came away from this learning so much. And basically how it works is that you pay for a subscription. So for example, for just under £40, you would get 3 months access to the tutorials and you can watch them as often as you want. Like, I'm just thinking about it, that if you know someone that loves makeup and they're the kind of person that maybe will go to their nearest Charlotte Tilbury, NARS, booking for their makeup for a special occasion, they're probably paying more than that to have their makeup done once. So wouldn't it be great money spent to give them access to something where they can watch and watch? You could literally sit and follow along for all of your Christmas nights out, learn as you're going along. And I really just felt that she left no stone unturned, kind of sharing all of the tips. They're really beautifully shot. It was something that I thought, it's been a really long time since I watched something so informative and great. So I would definitely recommend that. Okay, listen, we're on item 3 and I'm already breaking my own rules. I know I said that this would be new things from this year, but like, if you thought for 1 minute Peaches wasn't getting like a huge segment of the gift guide, you were lying to yourself. Peaches and Cream, as you know, is a really special brand to me. Not only is it special because I love Peaches, that's where I learned makeup, the girls mean the world to me, but genuinely, I'm very lucky with my job. I get to try everyone's newness. I've got everything kind of on my face at some point or another. The Peaches pigments and things are some of the best out there, full stop, and yet it's one of the most affordable brands. And this is why, like a while ago, I put up a video about dupes and how they kind of annoy me sometimes, because I feel like with dupes, listen, sometimes there's great dupes and they're great and we have a place for them, absolutely, but sometimes I feel like we're always on a quest to put the expensive thing on a pedestal and then be like, well, what's the cheaper version of it? And actually, just because Peaches is affordable doesn't mean that it's not unbelievably great quality. And I would say like the affordability is this huge bonus, because everything, like if I had X amount of brands I was allowed to buy from ever again, Peaches is one of the brands. And then it's so nice that I can say that to you. And if you wanted to get something, you've got loads of things that are going to be great on the Peaches website for well under £10. So a few things I would beeline for. We do have some newness actually, so I'm not completely outside of the rules. This year they made cream colours, which are these really pigmented creams that you can use multi-purpose on your complexion. By all means, I made a little reel about these actually, so do go and have a watch of that. Lovely creamy consistency. Again, it's a bit of a dull day today, so I'm not going to do too much of a show and tell. That previous video will probably give you a much clearer picture, but absolutely lovely. Goddess Illuminator, one of their best kind of radiant highlighters. I want you to think of like a sheerer, silkier Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is now in this much more user-friendly large tube. And again, just this lovely kind of sheeny, dewy illuminator that you could use on its own under your makeup or mix it into your base. But let's get to what we're really going to be getting from Peaches. Please get some loose pigments, whether it's for you, whether it's for someone else. The thing with the Peaches loose pigments is you can layer them just as they are on top of your makeup. I mean, look at that. I'm going to put some of this on top of Wet Pebble. I feel like these two together actually could have the potential to break the internet. There's Gatsby for you. So fab. Again, just use my finger. If you want to, if you're a bit worried about the loose pigment situation, who can blame you? They also sell Pigment Drops, and this is like a thick, dense emollient that you mix in. You could literally just mix a little bit in the lid there and it will make a paste. And so again, you've got the like reassurance of knowing that you can play with this and it won't end up all down your face. But look at that. Like, as well, it's just so nice for me to be able to show you that. And I should have checked this before I came on. I want to say that's £6. And then the pigments are always like 3 for 2 or this or that. Kate will be laughing, but like I can never physically stop from saying this. I did name Gatsby and it's one of the proudest moments in my career, and they always laugh. She always actually shows me things coming up and says like, what name would you have for this? And I've never hit the jackpot with the names the way I did with Gatsby, so I'm still banging on about it this long afterwards. Now, while we're on the subject of great affordable beauty, one of the collections that launched this year that I think if you want to treat someone to skincare, you just cannot go wrong with this collection, is Sali Hughes' skincare collection. I love Sali. One of the things I really love about her is that I think she really considers who she's writing for or making things for. And basically she explained that with her skincare collection, one of the things that her friends will ask her is like, there's so many products, it's so confusing. Can you just make this easier for me? Like, what do I need to do? Simple, minimal, and to really cut out the noise. So she made a collection of skincare that was essentially your absolute essentials and nothing more than that. In the collection, you've got a choice of a couple of cleansers, a choice of a couple of moisturisers, a vitamin C, which is great to use in the morning to encourage brighter skin, protect against environmental aggressors, a really gentle exfoliant, and that's kind of your lineup. Everything in the collection is really affordable, made in the UK, vegan, ethically sourced. However, she also just made as well this collection of minis. So if you wanted something that was gonna give someone a taster of the whole collection, this is a really lovely way to do it. Comes in the pouch, and also what it means then is if they did like something, you've got all of the smaller sizes that you could just continue to refill from your full size whenever you run out. So lovely way to try the whole collection in one go, the new set of minis. I'm about to run out of time, so I'm going to make a part 2 and I'll see you again in a minute.